だいや 네. 나? 아!
This is a Spanish-produced 24-hour combat ration pack. Menu number 1. Look at this. It has a TTI freshness stamp. It's a freshness indicator that if the inner circle is lighter than the outer circle, it's showing that the ration is still fresh. It weighs 4 pounds, 5.2 ounces, or 1,962 grams, and it contains 4,035 calories. It breaks down to 129 grams of fat, 45 grams saturated, 541 grams of carbohydrate, 237 grams of sugar, 153 grams of protein, 52 grams of fiber, 14 grams of salt. Packed by Jamipsa out of Spain. Date of production, January 2024. Best before, August 2026. Salty biscuits. 65 grams. Get 2 packs of those. A lot of small components. Nuts and raisins. Isotonic beverage base with vitamins and minerals. Apple flavor. Pack of tea, 1.5 grams. Instant vegetable soup, 22-gram pack. Again, very small portions. It allows for a broader variety of menu variation. Crunchy muesli with dried fruits. Sugar. Like a bunch of that. Vegan protein shake, lemon flavor. Soy protein, sucralose, salt and pepper. More sugar. We'll see how many of those you get. 8 grams each. Classic hummus. 50% chickpeas. You also get tahini in there. It's ground sesame seed paste. Sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is very shelf stable. Good shelf life on it. Sweet biscuits. 55 grams. Coffee. That is total weight 3-gram pack. Net weight 2 grams. Partly skimmed milk powder. This is like taking a trip to the grocery store. Let's see here. What's that? Cereal bar with cocoa. That's a thick tri-laminate pack that has a questionable location for its tear notch. Look, tear notch should be at the very top. We'll see if there's a malfunction when opening it. Who knows? Wow, nice gusset on the bottom of this pouch. 350 grams, relatively thin Vitor pouch. Easily wrinkled, easily damaged, but this one looks fine. And it is pork meatballs with pasta. It's about 400 calories for that main. Not too bad. A soap pad. Wow, it's a scouring pad in a large sized one. 2 teas so far. Ooh, this is one of the greatest things ever made. Chocolate cake that is mysteriously delicious, I'm telling you. Moist wipes. A couple of those. And a nice paper pack that feels like a wax paper. Oh geez, there's your spoon. It's made of wood. That's okay, I guess. I mean, do that launch movement at least once with it without it breaking. We'll see. Whoa, what's that? Proteo Plus fruit and protein mix, ready to drink. It's made of fruit puree and then soy protein. Huh, I've never heard of anything like this. A fruit juice with soy protein added, and it's in like a little pack. I don't know, I think it's like 8 grams of protein in there. Hydration, carbohydrate with some protein. You know, it's actually kind of cool. It's like a Zapple sauce with a little soy protein added, pretty much. Here's your paper tissue, and look at this top. It's like a paper, wax paper, coated top. Toilet paper, you gotta have it. Like that, and moist towelettes. Taking good care of you with this thing. Sweet biscuits, there's another. 55 grams of that. 65 grams salty biscuits. They're more dense, I suppose. Look at this, an Esket stove. Each fuel tablet's self-contained and packed. It no longer smells like a fish fest, I'm telling you. And Aqua Tabs, water purification tablets, some matches, very nice, and a striker. Partly skimmed milk powder, another one of those. That's pretty cool. 20 grams. And there's a Ziploc bag for packing out trash or having your components that are partially used, maybe. You know, you might open up a pack of biscuits and you gotta throw it in something if you didn't finish it. And this is beef chili con carne. 350 grams. Here. Oh wow, look at that. Fruit jelly. And it's kind of like, it's pretty, I wonder if it's melting. It almost feels like it's maybe a sticky one. It's a jelly bar. 30 gram pack. Look at this. Dates and walnuts bar. Oh wow, that's really nice. It'll provide fiber and potassium and good healthy fats. Look at this. A chocolate bar, dark chocolate, 25 grams. Apricots and raisins, vacuum sealed. Pack of fruit. Hot sauce. That's awesome. 12 grams. Wonder how hot it gets. Is it spicy or more vinegary? Who knows? Get more sugar. There's another 8 gram pack. Yep. Oh, this one's a leaker. Look. See that? Gotta be careful with that. 8 grams of sugar, probably more like 7 left in that one. Chewing gum. That's really nice with sweeteners. Like 4 pieces. Chili powder. Pack of chili powder, 5 grams. Guess that's for your beef chili con carne if it's not strong enough of a seasoning. Another salt and pepper, you get 2 of them. 1 for each of your mains. 4 sugars, 2 teas, and 1 pack of coffee. Okay, so there's everything laid out. Let's first start off with breakfast. Okay, and for breakfast, we're gonna be starting the day off right. Let's get this out on your tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that coffee. That's how strong spray dried. Here, look at this. That stuff is like coffee extract of the highest grade. This is a really nice ration. Tons of components. Allows for additional menu variation. And it comes in Western, halal, and vegetarian. 3 menus for each. Made in Spain by Jamipsa. Most, if not all, of the components. That's the funny thing about it. I mean, really look. Like this too. Any of them. All of it produced in-house. Nice. Let's see here. Something like that. Nice little cushion. Paper cushion to this pack. Salty biscuits. Smell nice buttered relatively hardy biscuit. Like a appearance of hardtack. Oh yeah. This is also rather dense. It may smell nice, like a sweet malted grain. For some hummus. Ooh. That smells very natural with lemon juice. Nice tart lemon juice. Here. It's rather beany. There's like low moisture content. That's good. There's not a lot of oil either. It's well integrated. Tahini and sunflower oil. Curious if kneading the packaging would have assisted with its consistency, or if it's just fine as is. Not too bad. Get a little bit to try on its own. Let's check it out. A bit bland. It's fresh, and tahini and chickpeas has a distinct flavor. I say it's some pretty good hummus. It's a welcome addition to a ration. Might be the first, maybe second time I've seen it, and first time in tri-laminate. Pretty much just another way of canning, so it makes sense as a component. Let's try the salty biscuit on its own. A good wholesome crunch. It's not overly thirst-provoking, a bit dry, but it has a relative amount of shortening, like kind of like a butter flavor with some salt. It's pretty much like a buttery salted biscuit. It's got a nice crunch. It's pretty good even just on its own. Passing grade. This thing here. Yeah, now you can get it out. Tear it down there, you'd lose a piece. It's almost like a first strike energy. Or maybe it's just the glucose syrup with oats and cocoa powder, and possibly some sort of fat. Oh look, almonds. Maybe like an almond paste with pieces of almond. It's not too sticky. Dates and walnut bar. Look at that. You can peel it open. Reasonable. Looks like it's got a rice paper coating, and that will prevent it from sticking too much. There's like a strip that doesn't fully cover it. Looks like they had the measurement off on mass production or something. Look at that. It's like a 1/8 of an inch or something there that isn't covered by rice paper, which that's edible. You don't have to peel it off. Sounds like an office furniture store. Not like a deep walnut bar at all. What do we have here? Oh wow. All these snacks. Still plenty for lunch and dinner. It's a fruit jelly bar with sugar coating that's already melted down. I wonder how it would be by August 2026. Just another 2 years ahead or so. It is smelling lightly tart, like apricot. It is sticky. Apricots and raisins. Starting the day off right. Dried fruit. It doesn't have a whole bunch of additional sulfite, so it'll just naturally darken, which is great. That is awesome. Probably just, probably just a little lemon juice or something to keep it from turning completely darkened. Look at that, all natural. Vegan protein shake. Oh boy. Soy protein. Hey, that's nice. You know, if you weren't eating meat, you could trade your mains off for stuff like this. It smells like vanilla, maybe. This is lemon flavor. That smells like vanilla. Oh no, this is gonna take a long time to stir. Look at that stuff. That's like inhumane. There's not gonna be any water left while it's stirred. It's just gonna be plaster here. Mayday. We'd have to hold this while stirring it. Take 2 hands for this bad boy right here. Jeez. It smells like cookie dough. Like an eggy cookie dough. I figure it's like pudding. Should I have put it in a large glass? Here. Oh, wow. That is like a delicious, like a lemon pudding protein. And it tastes like egg, like a meringue almost. Now how do you open this thing? They give you no tear notch. They're counting on you having a knife out in the field, and if you don't, you're just gonna have to use your teeth. Okay. Protein juice. Let's see what it looks like. Here, let's get this out into a glass. Not bad. It is juice with protein. Why not a hummus biscuit? That's like butter. The tahini and chickpeas are well blended. It's not granular, yet it still tastes very natural. And with that biscuit, which has some shortening and a fantastic crunch, makes for a winning combination. Starting the day off right, you know, this shake. It's so thick, it's pretty much like a pudding. Something like this, make you go vegan for a day. So you end up probably stomach cramp. This stuff's pretty weird. Who knows? It doesn't blend very well, but you know, after it takes you about a day or two to mix, it's worth it. The spoon isn't the best, but this has a slight grain flavor, like a foodie grain, which takes probably half a ton of sweetener to cover up, but the creamy lemon flavor is not bad. It's thickened with guar gum, which definitely works well without having to add a whole bunch of extra saturated fat, which would be nice to bolster it. Even though it's thickened with guar gum, it seems relatively low calorie. It's mostly protein and thickening agent with some fat and carbohydrate. Surprisingly enjoyable, perfect for breakfast and as one of your protein components. That looks like oil. That's probably like soybean oil or something. Look at that down there. See that thing? That is tart with like an orange flavor, like an orange concentrate, orange peel almost, and a little bit granular. It has soy protein as well. This and the lemon pudding is going hand in hand. That lemon pudding is not milk cream, you know, so it's not going to coagulate. It'll be fine with this. Okay, so that's like apple, an orange concentrate, like a juice concentrate, that is mixed with soy protein, which thickens it and gives you like 8 grams of protein in what is almost like an applesauce protein mix. It's brilliant. It really is. I mean, sure, soy protein's cheap and demoralizing, but you know what? It's better than no protein at all. The coffee. The scent of it was a bit spray dried in its regard of like a total military ration coffee, make you grow a little hair on your chest kind of beverage, but it really is passing grade. You can tell just by the visual on a spray dried if it's good quality or not, and that's a good quality spray dried coffee. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst, and I think it's better than it used to be. The Jelly Bar. A notable citrus orange and apricot mixture. Very soft and gelatinous, like sticky, and higher moisture content than usual for a jelly bar. It has an outrageously good chew, slightly granular from the sugar, but it's satisfying and has great flavor. What about this thing? Fibrous from the date. So it has like a slight roughage to the chew, and it's not sticky to touch. Great flavor, well integrated. It has a nice almond paste along with pieces of almond, which gives some crunch. This, a chocolate oatmeal bar. It's fruit and nut with sesame seed. There are pieces of seed in there, crunches of bits of goodness and rice puff. Plus there's like rich chocolate. Look at that dark part. Very natural and nutritionally balanced. Juicy raisins. Look at that thing. Intense flavor. I mean, unbelievable, really. That is the most, like, definitive flavor of raisin. Perfectly ripened, not too fibrous, excellent chew, satisfying, soft chew, not an unpleasant crunch to the apricot. It is nature's dessert. Look at this hummus. It's not overly processed. It's looking pretty natural. Tastes like hummus on buttered toast. It's filling too. Really hits the spot. Great for breakfast. Lemon protein pudding. I mean, it just kept thickening. There's so much guar gum in there. It is like you would have had to have added to 20 ounces to make it a normal shake. Not a bad ration. I mean, the pudding is a bit odd, but hey, give it a pass on that. This bar's got a pretty dense chew to it. You gotta take your time with that thing. Fruit bar that smells like a wooden office desk. I knew they did that on purpose. It's quite chewy and fibrous. Speaking of which, this thing's got 54 grams of fiber throughout the whole ration. That's more fiber than most people eat in a week. As for this, that coffee, passing grade. Sweet biscuits, they need a little bit more shortening. And they're even 10 grams lighter for the full pack, so it's a slightly lighter biscuit. They gotta add that fat in there, that's the problem. Might make it less shelf stable though. But, see here, probably go rancid faster. The salty biscuit. Sweet biscuits probably last out longer than just about anything else other than the coffee. As for this fruit juice protein, I'll not just eat it with a spoon, but almost like you lose a sip by drinking it out of a glass, but it is technically a beverage. Quick acting calories in that pack. That's something you're going to save for when you really need it. That was a well-balanced and absolutely delicious breakfast. In about 3 or 4 hours, we're going to take it over to lunch. Okay, and for lunch, we're going to be having another huge meal. Alright, let's get this out on your tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that tea. That is a vibrant and slightly floral sweet black tea. It's pretty good quality. There's just not a lot in there. I mean, it's just like a little smidgen. Kind of a shame. Oh, let me drop a mezcal. Tea bag. We'll add the partly skimmed milk powder and sugar briefly after it steeps. Isotonic vitamin and mineral drink apple flavor. Sugar, dextrose, maltodextrin, anti-caking agents, silicone dioxide. That's really important. B complex, various vitamins, potassium, iodide, electrolytes and vitamins. Almost seems like an artificial apple. The utility behind a beverage base is often overlooked, and something like this might not be enough if you ask me. One in the whole ration. I mean, there should be 2 or 3 in a 24-hour. Nuts and raisins. Pretty good. Chocolate cake. This stuff is mild cocoa smell. It smells like just a basic chocolate cake, but look at this. Orifo makes these too. And I'm not sure if it's the exact same recipe, but it is in this wax paper. Sometimes it sticks. Like you lose a whole bite and see how much stuck to the paper. Just a little bit. The paper is like wet. It's strange how much moisture is held in that paper. The chili. You boiled this in the pouch for about 8 minutes. And this thing's like a bowl. You just probably drop the salty biscuits right in here. You know, and this is the part that if you ever want to cut it lower with these kinds of pouches, you gotta do this. Here. You don't want to pull too hard. Be delicate with this sort of thing. But even this, still iffy. What am I doing? Right? Well, here, hold on. It's probably peel it. Tape. That keep it from happening. Now, here's the tough part, getting that very end. Can you do it without making a big old mess? Probably. One more little snip. Here. Got yourself a nice chili bowl. It has a high fat content. Reasonable, at least. Nice looking chili. Look at the oil. Looks like rice in there too. Salty biscuits. These here are probably more versatile in their usage than the sweet. Use them for the mains and the hummus. Tad bit dry, but I say add it to more more effective of a component for rations. Now let's see here. Hey, that's a pretty thick chili. Look at this. Red beans, rice, and tomato paste. It's a mild chili. On its own, it has a little bit of kick, but not much. Surprisingly, more thick in its texture and consistency than I'd expect. Like really, just adding... Oh wow, that has a great chili flavor. It's pretty spicy on its own. Am I sure I want to add this? Let's check it out. That's a huge pack of chili powder. 5 grams, that's way too much. What do they want me to season here? I'm putting the whole thing in there. I think maybe we could make croutons with this here. You just add this in. Milk. Smells fresh. That's good. 8 grams of sugar. Would you like some tea with your milk? Might as well. Here, let's put a little salt in the chili and in the beverage base. Yeah, some flavor. I really lost it this time. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Add a little salt. Brings out the flavor of an electrolyte beverage base. You really can't go wrong with that. It's a great place to put it. Now the tea, it's too decadent. The milk, it's almost like the milk is for an actual milk beverage. I mean, the amount they give you, it's like you could pretty much have a glass of milk. This is the most delicious military ration tea. Let's check out this cake. Goes hand in hand with the tea. This cake is so dense and chewy. It's almost too chewy. It's caught in your teeth. I guess that's the trade-off. Yeah, it's too chewy. Doesn't even matter. It's so satisfying. The texture. It's like the top layer is cake, but it's almost like a frosting. That's a sticky top to it, and the bottom part is a little more dry, but it's almost like a seat cushion type texture. Flavor. It's not that sweet. It's kind of odd. It's like great, but then not. It's like it's caught in your teeth too easily. It's like not easy to eat that thing. It's a slow chew. Finally get over some of this trail mix. 4,035 calories in this thing, and a lot of the caloric contents and real nutritional value. Cashews and some really dark green pumpkin